In the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depends.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They start on the ground with Elliott. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw is Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And the calmness of the quarterback here, no panic in his eyes. He's out there trying to come to the quarterback's head. Not just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Ravens sit 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left for leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target and tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, Elliott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind it. It's something like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. And this guy's steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. The ball leaves your hands.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And Darnold just beating the play clock.
That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Off of play action, Darnold.
That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Darnold from the red zone now. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd and inches, Darnold. This is caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
On 2nd and goal. Here's an option play left. Self from 9 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Darnold on 1st down. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
A good pickup there at 22.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They go play action with Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A first down throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete.
On the move past the 40, down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. It's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off an NFL on EA Sports.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson.
Right side. There's Likely with it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I have to tell you, just wondering who keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon. And that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff. And they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon Smith
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last two drives.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Now Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Tremble.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And they move the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 10, Darnold.
That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first and 10, Darnold. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They put up their break at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.